Pararara! Happy New Year to you, my beautiful families. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're super welcome. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Yes, we always thank God for the privilege to see another year. Many have dreamed to be in this year and they did not. No, it's not because we are so righteous, it's because of the mercies of God. So we are here today. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy to return back to this channel to say Happy New Year to you, my beautiful families. And I pray that this year is going to be the best year ever in our lives. God is going to direct our paths, will not mix our ways. He's going to usher our steps into perfection, and we're going to meet all that we prayed for in this year. That is my prayer to every one of us in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, just a brief introduction for this particular channel. For those of you who are just joining my channel for the first time, this is Only Blessed Family Channel and Beauty. I'm talking about, what I'm saying beauty is that it's not that this channel is not only restricted in beauty. This particular channel is going to show about my family lives, vlogs, food, cooking, food benefits, different types of foods that some of you might like to learn. Yes, I'll also be sharing it in this particular channel. Some beauty tips. We all know that beauty is not just for physical. If you say you're beautiful in just physically, inside, what about inside? There are some of the things that our body needs that we also need to know. I'll also be sharing it in this particular channel. So that is why I just want to make you guys to understand that it's not only restricted for beauty, it's also part of other things you need to learn from this channel. You're gonna get it also from this channel. And at the same time, guys, remember I also teach Igele tutorial. Yes, some people might say, okay, let me just use this for only Gele tutorial. Not at all. I'll also be teaching my Gele tutorial time to time. I'm just going to vlog. Time to time, I'm going to bring lectures of Gele tutorial. Time to time, I'm also going to bring lectures of makeups. Then mostly, my family lives, the kind of food, the type of foods, some cereals, all the benefit of those things I also be sharing in this particular channel. Then another thing is this: I also normally prepare some series for people. There are people far that normally prepare some series, and that's exactly what I'll be showing you guys one of them today. And the same series is also what I prepare for my family use now that school is about to resume. So what do we do? Instead of you going to the market to spend a lot of money, you can equally use that money to get some certain things and make series for your children. So when they're going to school, it's not going to be very difficult for you, or you'll be spending more on their fees. So I'm also going to be sharing those series in this particular channel. Then also highlight the benefit of this series also to you guys. So for those ones I normally send out, people demand for, I'm also going to show it here. If you have the time to do it for yourself, I'm just going to guide you, teach you how to do it. Then if you cannot be able to do that, you can also place your order. Some other things, some other food items that you might not reach your, maybe there it might be very difficult for you to get it, you can also place your order in this particular channel. So feel very free to ask questions. Feel very free to ask whatever you want to ask. But remember, this channel is meant for what? For, tutorials, and also some certain things we need to know about ourselves. Some other lectures that might come in at the same time, please, anytime I bring them, feel free to listen, and I believe it's going to benefit every one of us. So once again, my name is Blessing. I'm a mother of 5 by the special grace of God. And time to time, I also be coming around. My children also be coming. This one decided to be here today. Say hi. Hi. Yes. So she decided to be here with me to join in this particular vlog. So say Happy New Year to them. Happy New Year. Yes. So this is Precious. This is my little baby. So time to time, we also be doing family vlogs and all the rest of that. I really appreciate your efforts. I also continue to pray for you guys, and you also pray for me, because in life we are one. So you can't tell where you will meet your fellow human beings. So the best thing is what, the little idea you have in life, try to share it with others. It might be of a benefit to them. So, and also time to time, I'm also going to be coming on live. You understand? So you guys are free to ask me questions. As I said, there will be a Q&A time in this particular channel, time to ask your questions, and also time for me to answer those questions. Please feel very free. And I pray once again, may God Almighty bless you all, my beautiful families. Thank you once again, and God bless you. Now, today I'll also be going into one particular tutorial. It's going to be a tutorial, it's also going to be a knowledge. For some of you have not also come across this. You might be, this particular series might be in your environment, but you don't know how to make use of them. I'm still going to highlight it, how you're going to use this, the procedures and all the rest of that. I'm still going to do that in this particular channel. So let's get there. All right, first of all, I want to start with this particular one. This is series I normally prepare for my children. Yes, in fact, not only for my children, the family use. Because when I look at it, going to market to go and get this custard or this one or this one, and at the end of the day, before the month runs out, guys, it's not going to carry us along. And not only that, guys, why I also prefer to go on this series naturally by my produce it by myself is because of I know the benefit of all this. Remember, all these series have a lot of benefit to our health. Some people normally overlook them. It's not that they overlook them. Sometimes it might be because of time, how to prepare this, how to get, but it's better for you to use that little time you have to get the best for yourself and your family. So first of all, this is dawa. Yes, what I'm planning or what I'm trying to do now, I want to produce what we call Tom Brown. Yes, there are different types of Tom Browns, but this is the mixtures I use for production of my own Tom Brown for my family use. So this is dawa. I know so many of you knows this dawa. It's also millet. Yes, this is the red millet. There are different types of millets, but they differ. But one thing you should know is that this millet has a lot of vitamins and fibers, protein, fiber, and minerals that helps in building our body systems. So the immune system are also built through this natural food that God gave to us. So this is dawa. This particular dawa, I have actually washed. I'm still going to show you guys the other ones I wash. Sun drying them because I wash and sun dry it. Why I decided to wash and sun dry is because of dirty. Because you're getting it from the market, you don't know how long it has been with these people. The dogs and all the things have entered inside. So it's necessary when you get this dawa, you wash it properly and sun dry it. So this is one of it. This is dawa. I'm going to use this dawa. What I have here is about 3 modules of dawa. Yes, 3 modules of dawa. That's what I have here. So the next one is this. All right, here comes the second one. Yes, I know some of you might know this. This is another different type of millet. We normally call this finger millet. Yes, this is a finger millet. This finger millet you see here is very, very beneficial. This finger millet you see here is a very healthy millet. When I say healthy, it's very, very healthy millet that have a lot of nutrients. In fact, let me just shock you a little bit. This finger millet you see here has done a lot of work in human health. More especially, let me specify this, more especially, most of the diabetics patients makes use of this particular millet. Maybe that will be my next lecture next time. But for now, what I'm trying to talk about is Tom Brown. So this particular millet you also see here is very beneficial for a breastfeeding mother. Very well. And the same millet you see here is very, very good for children. So depending on the way you add all the ingredients to this particular millet. So if you decide to use it like this and the other way, it's good for so thing. If you decide to use it this way and the other way, it's good for so. But remember, it's a very healthy millet. So I'm going to also use this finger millet in combination to that dawa, that red dawa you saw there. And that's not just all. For those of you who have not come across this is finger millet as I said earlier, and it's very, very beneficial to our health. So I also make use of this millet for this production of this Tom Brown. I also wash properly because more especially, you see this millet you're seeing here, this one is the most difficult one to wash. Why do I say so? You can see how tiny this one is. So for you to get it sand free, you have to wash properly. When I said you have to wash up to 3 to 4 times. Wash, sieve, and at the end you will see that the sand normally settle on the ground of the water. So it has a lot of sand. And they also produce this near water area. So when they produce, I mean, when they harvest it near water area. So when they harvest it, they dry it. So some of them don't normally have the time to wash it and sun dry. They pack it like that. So it's best for you to wash properly and make use of it. So this is finger millet, as I said earlier, and I also use it for this production of this Tom brand. Remember, all of us is going to drink it together, because when I finish producing it, you guys will see how it looks and how good it is. For sure, it's very, very beneficial. It's very, very nutritious to our health. So this is one of the items, or one of the food ingredients, what will I call it, that I use in production of this Tom brand. So, and also before I forgot to let you guys know, this particular millet is also very, very good for hypertensive patients. Remember, I said it has a lot of ingredients and do different types of work in our body system. So I don't want to forget this. At least let me also add this. But I'm just going to, like, show you guys next time. One, in fact, I'm just going to take it bit by bit. If I'm going to lecture you guys for high blood pressure or for diabetes, I'm just going to take a different part so that you guys will understand how you're going to use it and the best outcome you're going to get from it. So this is the finger millet, as I said. All right, here comes another millet too. This one looks like Gary. I know some of you might think that this is Gary. This is not Gary actually. What you're seeing here is what we call acha. Yes. For those of you who know what is acha, if I talk about finger millet, that finger millet is very good and has a lot of nutrients. But what will I talk about acha then? Acha is also one of the best nutritious food that anybody can also take. Acha, very, very nutritious. And as it's nutritious, it's also expensive. I'm not just saying this to scare you guys away. Some of you can afford that million times. But it's very, very nutritious, as I said. One cup of this acha, when I say a cup, cannot finish it. Yes, if I want to use it to do eba, you can't finish it. One person cannot finish just one cup of it. Then at the same time, if you decide to use it as I want to produce it now for pap, personally want to use this with that combination of all these ones, you can equally use this as your pap. You can also use it for what? For porridge, like as if you're cooking porridge, or what you call porridge rice. So yes, you can also prepare this acha that way. Those ones will be coming later. But first of all, as I said, that this one is for Tom Brown, the mixture. So that is exactly what I'm taking today. So I also make use of this acha. As I said, this acha too is very, very nutritious for both diabetes person, for both pregnant women, for both breastfeeding mothers, and also for newborn babies, of course, depending on what you also use on this. So this is acha. I've already washed this acha before now. Yes, I've washed it, because this acha sometimes when you wash, it takes you like 2-3 days to dry, pending if there is a high level of sun. It can take you just 2 days, but if the sun is not like that, it takes you just 3 days. So I decided to wash this acha before now, and guys, you have to wash properly, as I said. When I said finger millet has a lot of sand, acha also had a lot. When I said times three of what finger millet has, so you need to wash this properly to make sure all the sand inside is completely out. So I always take my time to wash this millet. So I've already washed this one. So I'm also going to make use of this acha for the production of this finger millet. That's another part. So I'm also showing you guys another one. All right, here I also have another another good and nutritious food. Yes, this one is soya beans. This is soya beans. It's this particular soya that we use to produce soya milk, awara, so many things. Soya beans, soya milk, awara. So we use it for soya beans powder, for our paps, for tea, for so many other things, of course, guys. So soya beans is also a very nutritious food that benefits us in our health. So I also combine this to this particular Tom brand I normally produce for my kids. So this is part of what I use. But remember, guys, I also wash this. But what I normally do for this particular soya beans is this: I fry. I don't fry done it. I just like fry it. Yes, I put it on fire, just heat it on fire. Then I'll also take it to engine. They will remove the back before I join. I'm just going to carry you guys along before I grind. But first of all, just to show you guys what I use to produce this particular Tom Brown for my kids. So I make use of these soya beans as well. So why the next one I have here, guys, is my granite. I'm very sorry, this granite, my children have really dealt with it. I'm still going to add extra to it, yes. I think I'm going to make use of about 4 cups of granite for this, for all this. I don't normally put plenty granite. I use few granite because if you put much granite, it makes it to be light after when you're trying to turn the pap. So I normally use like 4 cups of granite. But why I decided to show you guys this, because when I came across, I said, let me make use of it. I don't know, they have already, in fact, they decided to do justice on the granite, but there's no problem. So I'm also going to add extra granite to this particular one now. That's making it four. So granite is also going to be a half done fried. It's not going to be totally fried. Some normally use complete fry. When you fry your granite properly, you cannot probably use it. But me myself, I normally make it half done. So I'm just going to fry it half done for this. Then I also use my ginger. That's dry ginger. Also make use of some of the dry ginger and also cloves. I use about 2 cloves. I'm still going to show you guys that cloves when I get it in the market, when I'm going to grind it. So I also add cloves to this particular um production. Yes, of course. So this is exactly what is going to give me what I actually want. Sometimes I add little crayfish to that, just little crayfish to that. So I'm still going to write it down, yeah, for you guys to understand what I made, all the ingredients. I'm going to put it down in this my YouTube channel so that you can be able to get all the complete understanding what ingredients you're going to use to produce this. So I make use of this. Now what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to show you guys where I have washed and also to sun dry some of these particular millets that I have for this Tom Brown for my kids. So I'm just going to carry you guys along to show you where I'm sun drying them. Then when I'm going to the market to go and grind it, I'll also show you guys. Then after that, I'll also carry you guys along how it looks like. It's very good for our health. In fact, if you use it, you will continue to use it. You will always like to produce it, honestly, for your personal use and also for your family use. But remember, it's very economical, and at the same time, it gives you all the benefits that you need in your body system. Very, very, very healthy nutrients. Very, very healthy food. So that is exactly what I normally do. Now they are going to resume school. At least it's going to be very easy for me in the morning. Just with their akara, you can make your few akara with this part. They are good to go. In the night, if you don't feel like eating heavy, if you just take a little of it, you're also good to go. So guys, that is that. So let's see how I'm sun drying them. Let's go and see it there. You see now. Yeah, hold it. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So here is the finger millet. Here is the dawa. Just want to like sun dry them now. Then when it get dry, up we go for grinding. So we don't make the rules. That's how it is. That's how it is.